Okay, hello everybody.
Hi Suzanne.
I'm Suzanne and I'm a site supervisor at Silver Street 2 days a week, and I work at the support centre for 2 days a week. I've also worked at Southcote and they're a great team too. Got to say that as well. I'm the only woman in Silver Street amongst a whole team of men. It's hard work and very, very challenging, but it's a great place to be. I do love it. I've got testimonies here of 4 of our volunteers, and I want to read those out to you now. These volunteers are here. I'm going to ask them to stand up as I read their testimony. They didn't have the guts to do it themselves, so I'm going to make them stand up anyway. Okay, Jerry's testimony. After leaving work in Bracknell in September 2013, he said, I moved back to Reading. At that time I was homeless and penniless. Found myself one day wandering along Silver Street, and I found myself in the CCA shop. I was met there by 2 very helpful people who sorted me out with some food and suggestions as to where I could go to get further help. I thought about becoming a volunteer and to get myself back into work, so I came back to Silver Street one day to offer my services. And within the first week of starting, I realised that I should have become a volunteer 30 years ago. I was enjoying it so much. This led to a part-time job, which was supposed to be only for 2 weeks, but I'm still there now, and I hope to be until at least the autumn. So Jerry still works with us a couple of days a week, as and when he can. He works for the warehouse, as well as doing this other job that he's got now. So that's Jerry. Thank you, Jerry. David, it's your turn. David says, I've been a volunteer at Silver Street Furniture Outlet since November 2013. I found the experience highly rewarding in terms of meeting people, making new friends and learning new skills, as well as rediscovering some skills not used for a long time, such as polishing and washing up and dusting and cleaning, nothing with all that, women's touch. I've never previously worked in a retail environment, and it's been a useful earning experience for me to discover the multi-dimensional aspect of the retail business in terms of stock organisation, maintenance, processing sales and organising displays, as well as meeting customers with a variety of needs and expectations. I'm grateful to have the opportunity to assist CCA to assist the local community as outlined in the organisation's mission statement. Thank you, Dave. What about Joseph? Joseph is right at the back there. We call him Skippy. He's from Australia. Joseph says, your fault, Steve. Joseph said, I walked into CCA thinking I could get a job with CCA. And I walked over to an unknown guy and said, could I work for you? And the fella said no. So I was upset, but not concerned. So I left and I went to Surdick for some food. And I asked the person, who's the big guy at CCA on Silver Street? And they replied, that's Thomas Webb. And from here I decided to thank my mother, who was a volunteer at Colthrop Nursing Home in Ipswich, Australia. Yes, I went back to CCA and I said, I have a CSCS card and would like to volunteer to work at CCA. And he said yes. So I got to start moving furniture around, and then I started doing some furniture repairs and helping around the shop. Doing well, except for taking days off and not being very reliable, but it's all good fun. So thank you, CCA, from Joseph Star. Thank you. And finally, Alan, who's also at the back there. Alan says, I was homeless for about 7 months. I used to go to the Faith Shop kitchen for food. I was in a work programme and I met a volunteer from CCA and he suggested that I visit the furniture outlet and speak to someone there. I started immediately. I've been volunteering now for the last 3.5 years. I clean the showrooms, I clean the toilets and the kitchen. Sometimes I help with other jobs too. I like having the chance to give something back in return for the help here that I've had in the past. Working here helps my CV keeps my CV updated, so I have a better chance of getting paid work in the future. Also, I meet a lot of people and I never get bored. Thank you, Alex.